Okay, now let's look at our locks. The first lock we're going to go over, or actually the first two locks, are probably the most common locks you're going to see in any system, and it's the outside and inside wrist locks. The first one is an outside wrist lock. It's usually taught in 3 stages, usually the shoulder, then a straight arm, and then a cross arm. So we're going to start with the shoulder, and the reason it's called an outside wrist lock is because you're literally taking the hand to the outside of the body. Now when you grab, you want to grab, take this off, you want to grab with the thumb anywhere between the knuckles. It doesn't really matter, just make sure it's between the knuckles and you're grabbing the meaty part of the thumb so that you can do our push and pull scenario. So when they grab, you come up just across like this, and you don't pull it off the shoulder, you just roll it off like this. So you have the hand here. Now from here you're going to take it out to the outside of your body or your triangulation point, like that. Now if you do this correctly, you shouldn't have to be bending over or putting a lot of effort. They should go down pretty much immediately. So and again on the outside when they grab the shoulder, you come across just like this. You just roll it off, making sure you're using that thumb. Now there again we want to push with this part, the thumb, and we're going to pull with our fingers. So we're going to pull in, like we talked about before, it should be kind of like turning a handle. So we bring the thumb to the outside of the body or the triangulation point. As you can see, he's already becoming off balance, which is neutralizing his other striking hand and any kicks or possible counters he can do. And then from here, you just take the other hand, and if you need to, you can step, and you've got him down. Now, for the straight arm grab, it's the same thing. We want to get the hand in the same position. We want to get the thumb to the outside of the body. So we're going to bring our hand straight up. We come underneath. Now when we pull, we don't want to pull this way. Because remember, if you're pulling against the fingers, they're probably going to win. You want to pull against the thumb. So you roll out against the thumb. Because right here you've already got a lock without even really doing much more. Then the hand rolls over. And you've got them in a position that you can do something else with. So again, straight arm grab, palm comes straight up, this comes underneath, you go against the thumb. Now if you wanted to, you actually have a break here of the thumb. This comes over the top, bring it straight down to your triangulation point, or until they slap, depending on the drill that you're working on. Now the cross arm, this would be the third stage. This time again, thumb to the outside. So we're going to bring the hand, as we come in, we're just going to bring the hand this way. Like that. Try to think, or you can even bring it straight up. However you want to do it, depending on what the technique is, but you want the thumb to get pointed to the outside of the body. Then put your forearm on here. This will kind of help with the lock, and then again, push and pull, and they'll go right down. Okay, last time for a cross arm. From here, over, and down. Now there's a lot of different variations you can do with an outside wrist lock. You can step back and pull them this way. If you want more of a throw type or a jump roll, when you come in you would bump the hip. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this depending on the result that you're looking for. Now when it comes to a technique, the first time we use this particular technique is in a technique we call twisting talons. Someone cross arm grabs you. We do it 2 different ways. The first one, like I showed you, you grab here, we step forward, and you bring your hand straight up the center line, you elbow the chin, and then you drop them with the lock. The second way we use this is we go to the outside, like this, and then we chop them in the throat and take them down. Okay, let's do these for a moment here so you can get a better angle. So, go ahead and do a shoulder grab so you can see from this angle. We grab this way. Now you can either step back or forward depending on what you're trying to do, and then just take them down to your belt. A straight arm, hand comes up. Remember, thumb anywhere between these knuckles. It doesn't matter which way, it just depends on the size of your hand compared to theirs. Step out slightly and you drop them. And then the last way again was the cross arm. Hand comes here, thumb right there. Fingers roll over against that thumb. This is what you don't want to do. Go ahead and hang on. Because if he tries to hang on, we're in a fight. Then I got to start kicking and doing a whole bunch of other stuff to distract him. If you really just want to go into the lock to control, just go to the outside and then just bring it straight down to your belt and then they'll be neutralized. And that's how you do the outside wrist lock.